Greetings, greetings, greetings to everyone and everything. We are the Dawn of Ascension show, and I'm here with my Ascension Soul team, and we're here to share our views, our tools, and our journey through these wild and crazy, wonky vibrations and energies we're living through right now. And man, they are really wonky. I'm here with Aubrey, Susie, and Gina today. Good morning, ladies.
Morning.
Morning. Morning.
So this morning I chose this subject this morning because it's very close to me, and it's about being an empath and how you need to give yourself lots of love and gratitude and set your boundaries for an empath, and how an empath does not have to feel everything all the time. They don't have to cry over everything all the time. They don't have to take everything into the heart. And that's what they like to do because they need to feel every part of what's going on. I need to I need to understand and feel, and I accept you because we see ourselves in everyone and all things, and we have this compassion and gratitude for those around us. But now's the time in this new earth for us to be aware what we need for our own self-actualization, which is our own love and gratitude and boundaries that we have set for ourselves. I found this morning that when you and speaking to those very large empaths that need to feel this all the time, I found this morning that when I send love and compassion and gratitude to my heart for the things that I've happened to me within the last 24 hours or 48 hours, or sometimes you just all of a sudden have that aha moment on something you've been trying to figure out for quite a long time. That's the time you just send love and gratitude to yourself. I did it getting into the refrigerator this morning. I'm getting something and I'm going, oh, you can just do it anywhere, any place, anytime. Just send it love and gratitude back into yourself. And when you do that, your heart will expand, and then you will have your root chakra and your third eye chakra will open, and then they will all expand out, and you'll be in this wonderful bubble of peace. And you'll see stuff around you that you're trying, that you would normally be attached to or quartered to or anything like that. And you see it around you. But now you're aware of what it is. You go, oh, I know where that one's going to go. I don't need to. It's like all of a sudden being able to identify every color in the 64 box of crayons. You just know what that color is going to look like when you put it on that paper. Us empaths know how to do that with vibrations and energies, whether they be benevolent or nefarious, or all of the colors and love of the spectrum of the universe. That is my message. That is my message today. I just came to the end and I'm like, oh, what do I say? But really, that's just what I want to say. Just set in your set in your own power and expand your heart, and just think of, to all of us empaths, think of that 64 crayon box, and just don't get attached to it. Don't let it cord you. Okay, I feel better sharing that. Aubrey, what do you have to say about this?
Well, I'm really glad this morning. First of all, Arlene, I love you. I just want you to know I love you. Thank you for sharing this morning. I'm really glad that we brought gratitude into this today because I think that especially with the new codes that are on the planet and kind of how we're all moving, um, the practice of gratitude is one of the most important practices that you can possibly have. Gratitude is essentially the language of the present moment. So when you're sitting in gratitude in your heart, you're being present with the things that you do have. You're being present with the reality that you prefer. You're being present with what you want to be experiencing, and which brings in more of that into your existence. And it also spending time to send energy and gratitude and love to the experiences that you have brought you to where you are now, and the things that you possess in your life, and all of those things, that builds your heart. It builds. It's like a muscle. Like when we tune into our heart, as like you can think of it like working out. Like you get to tune into your heart, and the more that you do it, the more that your body gets trained to lead from your heart, which is really the goal here right now for all of us. And the more that you are spending time in your heart, the more that you can practice the things that Arlene was talking about. The more that you don't, it's almost like you can start seeing your own true pure essence, which makes everything else much more clear. You can start seeing other people's pure essence because you are attuned to yours, so you know what pure essence feels like, and you stop having to take on other people's energies because it's more powerful to just be you. And the pathway that way, and like Arlene said, what really opens all these doors towards that reality for you is gratitude and staying in love and in gratitude.
Oh, thank you. It's very interesting. I had no idea that gratitude alone made boundaries. Just that set boundaries. I had no idea that, because I always had to set my boundary before I could get into gratitude. So, so wow, that's cool. So then it's just affirming every time you send gratitude to just anything and yourself. It's reaffirming your own boundaries, and wonderful. Gina, do you
I
have
think
something to
I think
add?
that gratitude is so powerful in that way because it's saying I, me, my soul, my essence is grateful for the things around me. So it defines in that instant, it defines you as you and what you are experiencing and what you are grateful for.
That was very well put. And it was like,
Just came to me. It was like, wow, that's what I'm seeing. Okay.
yeah, because it's almost like putting on a little armor. I mean, you just described and that's how I feel when I'm going into deep gratitude. Is it's almost like a little armor, um, um, that comes on. Mhm.
Even when you're grateful for the negative things, I mean, be grateful for the negative things because that opens the way for solutions and positive experiences to come in.
Exactly, exactly. You cannot just be grateful for the good things. You have to give gratitude for everything that's happened to yourself, no matter how harsh or loving it was. It all deserves your self-gratitude because you were the one that made the contract for it.
It's the
And,
lesson to learn.
and that's absolutely right. Absolutely right. So yes. Susie, she always gets the message with the day. What you got today, girl?
Thanks, Arlene. Well, I'm really excited about our fairy message today. It's expansion. expansion, the spirit guardian of summer has arrived. And in here, it looks like we have the tree at the center of the universe. And I know we were just talking about that last week. And this tree is just so full, right? It's shining, ripe. There's red fruit on it. I don't think you can see, but I know there's lots of bees just humming all around. We can see a yellow bird. The forest, it just looks like it's alive, right? With the smell of everything bright. So what does this mean? Well, um, do what brings you joy. You can eat, be merry, exercise, or just sit under the tree, create, or take up a hobby, that's always been on your list. This is now the time, and only you know how to fill that void. So it's really time to be nourished. And I also decided I would pull some supplementary cards today, some tarot cards, and I got this little guy. Isn't he cute?
Oh,
Well, I just got to go with it, right? But get this. This devil, he was flanked by queens and is very positively aspected. So, so for me, I'm getting, you don't have to be perfect to be here, right? And whatever's happened in the past is the past. So what's important is what we do in the present right now and how we move forward. So if you're working on yourself, then you are part of the expansion and you will continue to grow. Um, power and strength in the present come from releasing the past. So, cry if you need to, be joyful if that's appropriate. But in either case, just trust the process, acknowledge what you feel, and prepare to move forward because look what I got, guys. The future is very, very, very bright, very bright. So remember, abundance, healing, and passion is just expanding in your life. This is just such a beautiful card and just gives me chills. I just love it so much. Aubrey, so what if we block the energy from flowing and we refuse to accept it? Like there could be like a loss in the family, or we cling to traumas or limiting beliefs. Like, are we denying reality? And we know that the universe moves regardless, right? And we have no choice but to move with it. But is there something else we can do?
So, I think it's important right now to, uh, so the universe is always moving. The only constant in the entire universe is change. But right now we are moving faster than normal. This is kind of an unprecedented, the way that the earth is shifting vibrations right now. So what you're going to find is that you're not going to really be able to hold on to things like that. Like, the frequency is shifting so high and so fast that we are being asked to let go of the things that are holding us back. And if we don't, you're gonna get really uncomfortable is really what it comes down to. There's these next steps that we're going to be seeing here are really, really, really beautiful, and there is a lot of help available to everybody who is willing to take a look at themselves and do their own work and do their inner work. And the universe is not going to be gentle if you're not doing that right now. If you are moving it towards letting go of the things that are holding you back, this is an incredibly gentle move. Actually more gentle than than almost any other vibration shift that I've seen. Like this is really just this pouring in of just really loving and gentle, just trickle rain of codes from source. But if you completely refuse to kind of take that healing, you're going to be really uncomfortable. It's really what it comes down to. So if you are experiencing loss, I would really sit with those feelings and allow yourself to grieve and kind of move through that process. Because you have access right now to a lot of care, and you have access to a giant hug from the universe if you allow it. And you're gonna have a hard time if you don't.
Wow. It amazes me every time how Susie's message is just bullseye target to what we're talking about. And we do not discuss nothing. This is absolutely from the universe, you guys.
Yeah. Mhm.
Thank you for that. Well, I would like to say if anyone has any comments, any empaths want to make any comment down there, please do that. And we'll be glad to answer any questions. But in the meantime, I think we have incoming message. Incoming. Beep, 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 beep,
Beep, beep, beep, beep, beep, beep, beep,
incoming,
beep, beep, beep.
incoming. Oh, Aubrey, what is our message today?
Our message today is from the rainbow dragons. So the rainbow dragons are a specific type of dragon, and they're very, very involved right now in kind of stabilizing all the shifts that we're making. But you can see them and feel their energy best in the sunrises and the sunsets. And so they would like to encourage you to spend some time feeling the spectrum of color that you get to experience during that time of the day. It's a really, those days are very, I'm sorry, that time of day, both sunrise and sunset are really indicative of a transition period. And the kind of the joy and just magnificence of that a transition can be. And they would like to remind everybody that we right now are in a really similar transition. We are in a sunset or a sunrise. It depends on which one where you're standing. But we're in a transition period, and it is that beautiful. And we get to experience it. And so they'd like to give everybody that is a reminder, the reminder that is a reminder. That's something you can look at.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah, I know. I'm excited. I didn't realize the rainbow dragons were here.
Mhm.
But it makes sense because we just had all the rainbow codes come in. So why should not the dragons come in and,
Mhm.
you know, and take care of them for us? So, well, this has been a good message. And I thank everyone for listening to my journey. And I hope some of those empaths out there, it helps them not live in their heart, but in their power that sits around themselves. Thank you, everyone, for coming and joining us on the Dawn of Ascension show. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.